Kevin Samuel brought up a valid point, and a lot of people are arguing it. But I see that a lot of people are also trying to twist the words, and they say, "Oh, well, she only wants to date guys with money, so she's a gold digger." Boom, boom, boom. No, she's smart. She doesn't want to date you because you're a fucking bum. Because if you get her pregnant, you cannot take care of the child. You don't even have a fucking vehicle to bring her to the hospital if she has the baby. You're a bum. So you want to look for excuses and say, oh, well, women are gold diggers, or women are this, or women are... No. She's actually intelligent enough to understand that she needs a man with money, especially women with kids. If a woman has a child, that child is going to need things. Yeah, it's not your child, but by you starting a relationship with that woman, you therefore have to take on the responsibilities of that household. Otherwise, you don't have to date women with children. And a lot of people feel that way. They don't want to date women with children because of the baby fathers, the issues with this and all the other things that go on. But women are not gold diggers just because they want to date a man who's financially established. Now, if she's not financially established and she's a bum, then you need to also look into that, because you don't want to pick up a woman who also doesn't want to work and who doesn't want to contribute to the home, etc., etc. But for a woman to say she wants a man who has money, has a car, has his own place, that's not being a gold digger. That's making an intelligent selection. Just like when men say, I want a woman who keeps the house clean, or who cooks food, or does this, etc. That is what you want in a relationship, and these people understand this. Now, the problem comes in when women are saying, oh, well, I'm only going to date a guy who makes six figures, and bitch, you work at Wendy's. You flip fucking burgers. If you don't put some extra salt on those fucking dry ass fries that you selling and shut the fuck up, then we gonna have a problem. This is the issue. The issue is women saying they only want a millionaire or a basketball player, a guy that makes 100,000. There's plenty of guys out here that make 30,000 a year, 40,000 a year, and make enough money that y'all can build a home together, especially if the woman is working, etc. So men need to stop this bullshit with calling every woman a gold digger who wants to date or marry a man who has money, etc. Because a woman doesn't want to go to dinner where she has to pay for all the food. She doesn't want to go on a date where she has to pay for the date. And the thing is, it's okay for you and the woman to split whatever you're going on. If you're going on a date, you're going on food. Some women are with that. Some women will pay. So that's cool, and there's no problem with that. But you should be able to pick the tab up sometimes. You should be able to say, hey, I'm going to take you out to dinner. You ain't got to pay for nothing. You should be able to do the things like this. If not, then you shouldn't be looking for a woman. You shouldn't be out here seeking a relationship. You should be worrying about yourself. There's dudes who are sleeping on a fucking couch in somebody else's house, wearing somebody else's clothes, no vehicle, no job, no hustle, but are out here chasing women. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, you need to worry about yourself. And don't be mad because when a woman finds out your situation and doesn't want to be with you. Now, there are women out here that like adopting bums. There's like an adopt a bum program, and we see it all the time. Some woman gets pregnant by some fucking bum. There's guys who live in the streets who are literally panhandlers who have children. Some dumbass woman let this man get her pregnant when he literally begs for dollars at the gas station. That woman is stupid, not the woman who says, I want a man that has a job, or who has a career, or has a hustle, etc., or is doing something productive to build a family. Because as women, they should be out here seeking somebody who's going to be a husband. And as a husband, you should be a provider for your household. You should be paying bills. You should be providing things to help the household. You want to be the head of the household, but you don't want to do head of the household shit. And that's the problem with a lot of men in society. A lot of y'all are fucking bums and don't want to admit it. A lot of y'all are worthless individuals, but don't want to admit it. So your answer is, oh, these women have unrealistic expectations. But a lot of you men have unrealistic expectations as well, because you think that you're supposed to have some supermodel somewhere who makes $100,000 a year and owns 2 houses. I got a friend like this and I'm like, bro, like, you're middle-aged, you're overweight, you're balding, and you're in $150,000 of debt. And his answer is, oh, well, you know, in 10 years, I'll be out of debt and own it. Well, right now, that's your situation with children. And people need to really sit down and say, this is my situation right now. Maybe you can find a woman who's willing to build with that. But when you find women that say, hey, listen, you work too much, you don't have enough time for me, you're not bringing me out, you can't get mad and say, oh, well, I'm building a career now, because you're just as bad as these women that are doing the same thing. These women that say, I don't want to build a family, I don't want to have children, I don't want to do wife things, but I want to be a wife, and at the same time, I want to chase my financial career. A lot of you men are doing the same shit. A lot of you men are out here saying, oh, well, I'm building this, or I'm doing this, or okay, well, you don't have time for a wife. Just like that woman doesn't have time for a husband. Then when you get 40 years old and the market closes up, because a lot of women are already married, are in established relationships, or have multiple kids because they've lived 20 years of the single life while you were out here living 20 years of the single life, or maybe they were married once or twice or divorced, etc. This is the pool of people that you have to choose from. And the reality is most 40-year-old men or 40-year-old women are out of shape. They don't look like supermodels. The ones that are financially established are knee deep in their work, working overtime, working 2 shifts. A lot of them are already stuck in this situation. So you're going to find a woman who's going to set her career aside to be with you, which is highly unlikely because she's already sacrificed so much to get to that level. Or you're going to find a woman that you feel is beneath you, and that's never going to work because you need to have roles in the relationship that are equal. And you're not going to have those equal roles if you look at this woman and say, oh, she's beneath me because she don't have a financial career, or because she doesn't look this specific way that she's supposed to look. A lot of y'all won't even go to the gym with your woman. You want your woman to get in shape, but you won't bring her to the gym. You won't go to the gym yourself. You motherfuckers out here looking like fucking, the hell's his name? Chevy Chase. Y'all out here looking fat as shit. You looking like Seth Rogen before he lost the weight. Talking about you want a supermodel that be in the gym. I had my homeboy tell me, he said, oh, well, if I had a girl that went to the gym, then I would. What the fuck does she want you for? She already goes to the gym, bro. She's already in shape and already goes to the gym. So you want to get her when she's already put in all the work. When you put in none and then say, oh, well, I'll put in the work. No, motherfucker, put in the work now. Not for her, but for yourself. So you don't look like shit. So you be in better physical shape. So you feel better about yourself. So you have better confidence, etc. These people out here have these unrealistic expectations. And even though Kevin Samuel gave messages at a lot of times that was borderline fucking ignorant or was ignorant, a lot of the shit he said at times, his message was still mostly correct. And that goes for men or women. A lot of y'all are bums and think that you're supposed to go out and find like some rapper or some superstar. These reality TV shows have got y'all brains fucked up. These YouTubers have got y'all brains fucked up. There's YouTubers out here beating their wife. There's YouTubers out here abusing their kids. There's people out here on reality shows that are pedophiles, etc. And you out here looking up to these fucking people. You don't know nothing but what you see when the fucking cameras is on. You need to worry about yourself. Get your health together. Get your finances together. Buy the things that you want and do the things that you like to do in life. And then you're going to be happy. But don't judge people for wanting somebody in a better position if that better position is something that's going to equal them or help them. The problem is when women start saying, I need a man with 100,000, 200,000. I need a man who owns 4 houses of real estate. No, bitch, what do? What do you bring to the table? Bring nothing to the table. Nothing substantial. Sex, there are a million women out here with sex. No, that's not something to bring to the table. So you need to find a partner that fits you specifically. And they don't have to be on the same financial level as you, as long as one of you is okay enough to carry the financial burden of the relationship as far as rent, etc. You can't both be broke. And you definitely don't want to be a man that's living off a woman, because you can't really call yourself the head of the family or the head of the household than she is. She wears the pants. She might as well tuck your bitch ass in every night and put you to bed, kiss you on your forehead, sing you a fucking lullaby or something because you a little ass boy. How you be a grown ass man living off a woman? That's some bum shit. But some of y'all got the same exact problem. So yeah, seek somebody that's going to help you be a better person. But keep your expectations reasonable at the same time.